In this video today, I'm going to explain how to get Seitengrat on the PS4 version of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac gauge. I will also show you how you yourself can get it at home for yourself. So, first and foremost, make sure kind of specifications I have. I have a regular PS4, not a PS4 Pro or Slim, but mainly the regular PS4 and the Slim are basically the same, so that doesn't really matter. And I have an SSD, so regular PS4 with an SSD. Keep in mind what kind of specifications you have, because they can greatly change your RNG manipulation experience. Or, well, greatly as in, it is a little bit different from the other people. So, one of the many questions I get from people is this possible, like the RNG manipulation I do here, possible on other versions besides the PS4 version of the Zodiac gauge? The Zodiac gauge itself, it is only possible on PS4, it is not possible on PC, not possible on Nintendo Switch, and not possible on the Xbox One. They changed how RNG works, or the algorithm for the RNG completely in those versions, so you cannot do the RNG manipulation the exact same way, the way I do it here. So where are we doing that manipulation? So I'm usually doing it in the Scythe waterway, here in the East Sluice Control. It is mainly because I do it in my runs, in my 80% runs, and I have to touch a crystal anyway to replenish my MP for the upcoming fights, which is right before the soldiers fight, when Amalia joins and knocks off the soldiers down here. And when we already have to touch the crystal, I also thought it's fast if we're just gonna save here and do the Seitengrat mini at the same time. Another question I got: how many bows do I get? I usually only get 2 bows for the run, because 3 bows are too many. Ash is not gonna do that much damage output anyway, and she's mainly curing the whole time. And 1 is not enough for damage purposes, just not enough damage output. And why I'm not using Rex? There are just way too many things at the start of the Rex section that can mess up the RNG manip. So what the TLDR of the entire thing is, it is slower. I could go into detail why I should not do it there and why it does not work. Yeah, the TLDR of the entire thing is it's just slower. Okay. One of the other questions I got asked is I should explain how I do my manipulation in my runs, because it looks very interesting to say the least. And yeah, I will just do just that. So in my runs, I already know which position I'm in, or which position I need to have, and I already know what consumes what amount of RNG. So I know for my runs that I have to attack a Vaughn once, then a second time, and whenever one of the RNG possibilities or RNG minute possibilities I have, if he blocks on the second attack I'm doing, I have to cure 3 times with Fran, so I can do a combo afterwards and attack again with Fran. Or if he now attacks and does not block and then attacks again and then combos, I only then have to attack with Fran again and don't have to cure at all. Okay, so he blocked. I have to cure with Fran 3 times. Wait until the 3 cures are done. Then attack with Vaughn. I don't care whoever it is. Could be myself or could be Fran. So Vaughn will combo here. It's going to be a 2-hit combo. Now Fran can attack herself or Vaughn. I'll just attack herself. Perfect. When you see the 25 damage there, hit to the title. Game. Sky Fairy. And that's that. make sure, before you make your Sky Fairy autosave, that Vaughn, it has to be specifically Vaughn, that Vaughn has Diamond Armlet equipped. Otherwise, you will not get Diamond Armlet out of there. So, next thing is you have to wait here and at this invisible chest right here and have to look at this boy right here. Speed it up really quick. So this boy will go over to this railing right here. When he hits the railing, open the chest with X. I know there's no X prompt. And that's it. Very easy. Very easy way to get Seitengrat. And it's... the timing for opening the chest is really huge. It's incredibly huge. I can do this at 4x. It is that easy. It is really easy, that window. Okay, let's set it up again. So to set it up again, I have to enter this zone, then close the application, then open it again. So people ask, how do I know all of this? How is it even possible to know all of this? So all of this knowledge is basically just from playing around with the RNG manipulation over the years. This method here is based off of all the numbers that we need to know for the RNG manipulation. Okay. Yeah, this one. So yeah, the numbers we used to have for ourselves that we need to know for the RNG manipulation are the numbers 114, 110, 112. Maybe those ring a bell. Those numbers were probably needed back in my 226 run for the Seitengrat manip. But due to my hardware setup right now, I don't have to cure search anymore, and yeah, that leaves out any need to cure for a long time. So, I mentioned cure search just now. What does that mean? So, curing multiple times in a row it causes the RNG basically set itself, and with curing multiple times in a row, you can see with the RNG helper where you are in the RNG table. For that, I will show you that on RNG helper itself. 1 second. Okay. So this is the RNG helper. Oops. This is the RNG helper. For this tutorial, or for PS4, you really need to set it to PS4 because it's default on PS2. That you know. So this might be a little much for people who don't know how this entire thing works, but I'll give you just the most important things. I'll just explain the most important things that you need to know for this manipulation. There are, or slash is, a tutorial from zero how this RNG manipulator works, or RNG helper works in its entirety, but I cannot explain this in this video because the video might be like over an hour long if I would do that. So, normally, if you want to RNG manipulate the chest, you need to put in the appearance chance, etc, etc. But all we need to know is the RNG position that we have to be on. Okay, so let me demonstrate. We have the stats here. Level 9 and 24 magic power. That's Fran. That's Fran's magic power. And Fran's level. So, and we're already ready. You have to make sure that, yeah, the platform is correct, that your level and stats are correct, and if your character has Serenity and is on full HP, tick Serenity. But Fran does not have Serenity, she doesn't even have a job in the first place, so we don't have to tick it here. Okay, so let me demonstrate the cure searching. Just cure multiple times in a row. Just have her cast cure, and then type the number in here. 109. Make this a little bit faster. 105. Don't have to wait for a long time. 5. And 109 again. So we are at 315 currently. That is our current RNG position. Or no, 315 is the last one we consumed. No, sorry. 315 is the last one we consumed. We are currently on 316. The 316 is the one that the next action is going to consume. Meaning, if I cure again, it'll be 112. There we go. So that is that. And something very important for the cure search, for the RNG manipulation is that you know your specs of your PS4. Because whatever your specs are on your PS4, that can manipulate where you spawn in your RNG table or your RNG list. Means if you, for instance, have an HDD, your RNG position can vary a lot. It can be sometimes 10 positions farther in or 10 positions farther back. So sometimes you can already be past the RNG position you need to be. Or sometimes you're so early in the RNG table you have to yourself for ages until you get there. So people have asked what to do with the if they have a PS4 Pro and an SSD, because they don't know how the RNG position or RNG manipulation works there. Since I don't have a PS4 Pro, I can only tell you how you can go about it and how you can try it out, and how you can try and figure out your own ideas of how to find the RNG position. Or on which you're on right now. So this is my current position, 316, right? This is important. If you do this at home, you might be on a different position. It just comes down where you spawn in the position. It comes down on which safe you loaded and which person you used to cure with. But yeah, that all factors in for the RNG manipulation right there. But yeah, for PS4 Pro users, I can just tell you that you need to use the RNG Helper, figure out where your RNG position is, cure a couple of times, then you just have to go all the way down to the RNG position 376. Or rather, your last consumed number is going to be 375. The last consumed number is the RNG position 375, which is going to be the 112. And as we can see, those last three numbers are 114, 110, 112. And 112 is the last consumed number. Remember when we said that? Or when that happened last time? Yeah, back when I cured myself until the RNG position. That's when you get 114, 110, 112. And when you get to 112, you quit to the title. Then get the Seitengrat on the Sky Ferry deck. So since we are so far away from the position 375 or 376 for that matter, we want to get there really quickly. So, and curing seems pretty slow, since, yeah, curing 60 times, that's kind of slow. So, you saw me earlier hitting myself a bunch. I was able to consume tons of RNG. So, if you have no idea about your numbers or anything, but you have manipulated or cure searched your current position and you know where you're on right now, what you can do is you can consume so much RNG in a short amount of time that you will end up on the position 376 relatively quickly. So, since we are on position 317 right now, we want to end up on 376 in the end. We have to think about something. Okay. That's 60 positions. You have to move 60 positions. That is 6 attacks. So, a little thing for the RNG position, how much you can consume something, is that, as you might know, curing is 1 RNG position, consumes 1 RNG position. If you use stuff like, fire and thunder, in this case I only have fire, those consume 2 RNG positions. If you use it on yourself or an enemy, it consumes 2 RNG positions. Punching yourself barehanded consumes 10 positions, and hitting yourself with a weapon in hand, for Vaughn it's a dagger. If you hit yourself with the dagger, for instance, you consume 11 positions. And there's another thing with combos. Whenever a combo occurs, you consume, first of all, as many positions as you hit for. So if you have a 2-hit combo, you will consume 22 positions, plus, since it was a combo, it will give you another 10 consumed positions. It's a bit weird. It took me a while until I figured out how it works as well. But yeah, whenever you have a combo, like a 2-hit combo, it's the 22 positions plus 10 extra that gets consumed. For a 3-hit combo, it's 33, 20 that get consumed, so 53 in that case. And for a 4-hit combo, it's going to be 44 and 30 that are going to be consumed. Okay, now to show you. So, when you attack yourself, 1 attack, 2 attack, and 3 attacks. That's 3 attacks. Just to make sure that we are there, let's consume the 30 RNG positions. 346. Okay, so we have to slow down a bit. So we have consumed 30 right now. We have to 2 more punches. 2 more punches to consume 20. Because I do not want to accidentally consume my 76th position. So if we want to cure again, we should get 102. Yes, that's right. So we continue with 102. Then we use fire to get ourselves closer. That's 2. Put on him. So 374. So now we can do our last cures. 110. 112. Reset. Going back to the title. Old Sky Fairy. And there we go. You don't have to do this in game site. You can do this from any save where you can cure. I can show you right after this Seitengrat attempt. As you can see, the chest is there. 1 box against an invisible thing. We wait for the boy and then open the chest. Easy. Okay. Now let's do it at a place just somewhere random. Somewhere super random. Get the autosave. Quit to the title or dashboard. Load again. Okay, now here, and move rifle, secure search, 109, 105, 109. 315. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 positions right there. 40 positions, I'm sorry. 40 positions right there. And one more should be 366. Okay. Consume 10. You want 11? Exactly. Okay. Let's consume a couple with fire. 2. 4. 4 positions. It's another 2 positions. I think we can do 2 more. Wait, let me see. Let's make here, let's say 114. 110. And 112. Perfect. I can quit to the title. Go to Sky Fairy deck. There it is. So yeah, that's the entire magic behind the Seitengrat RNG minip. I really hope it was informative. I hope you enjoyed my little video. If there are any more questions regarding RNG manipulation, please let me know in the comments below. I'll gladly answer all of them. With that said, thank you all for watching, and we will see each other next time. Have a good one, you guys.